Mike with a mic.
Most open mics, I'm here. Last month I wasn't able to be part of it because I was running a group that I'm getting paid very well to run at the library where I work, so I apologize. It's hard to turn down about $200 for an hour and a half's work, so I apologize. So I'm bringing a spoken word piece that's kind of Christmas season, and then a speculative fiction piece that's sort of New Year's. This first piece is called Yippee-Ki-Yay What? Well, most can find a few traditions they enjoy associated with the American secular winterish holidays. The truth of it is that even the holliest and jolliest of us have a few Yuletide customs that make us kind of want to pick up that elf and throw it right off the window from the shelf. November 1st, for example, just as the pharmacies are beginning to put out the Valentine's candies, many despise how the local radio stations start going all Christmas all the time, and we all once again need to evade Mariah Carey's return from her dreamlessly deathless slumber beyond the stars, and also the treacly early 80s white girl pseudo-hip-hop drivel Christmas rapping. Wham's Beyond Execrable Last Christmas has an entire drinking game focused upon avoiding it for as long as you can, for heaven's sake. Pun retroactively intended. But the Saturnalian-esque institution that annoys me the most personally is the annual repetition of the die-hard bad faith argument. You know that dance, when the unoriginal twee-contrarian hipsters all start claiming that Die Hard is their favorite Christmas movie. Wow, Steve, you're so edgy. You don't like holiday films at all, huh? Not like us basics. No, you have to choose a manly action film that happens to occur in December. How don't you have cuts all over your obnoxious little fingies with all that edge? You're so unique, aren't you, just like everyone else? Blasting all social media with it for a solid 2 months. Get out of here with that pretense. So I've been working on a counter to that tired meme. A repost to cut it down once and for all. Answer back by telling them how It's a Wonderful Life is actually your favorite Die Hard movie. They're both heist flicks built around a ruse from the villain. Gruber's not really a terrorist, he just wants those bearer bonds. And Mr. Potter didn't steal that money from the awful uncle because he needed it, he took it to bankrupt the competition. It's a Wonderful Life is a Die Hard movie. The untraceability of the bearer bonds, the untraceability of the unmarked cash lost by the uncle who should have been lured into the woods with a promise of ice cream and left to die. The same conceit. It's a Wonderful Life is a Die Hard movie. They're both about one man's insecurities about his relationship with his betrothed. They're both meditations on how corporate culture has turned the upper class into hardened criminals. What is really the difference between running a gauntlet of murder and death through a high rise to get back to your family and running a gauntlet of shame and regret through the multiverse of paths untaken to return to your family? Nothing. It's a Wonderful Life is a Die Hard movie. So now you can shoot that one down. You're welcome. Also, if someone yells at you, don't say Happy Holidays, say Merry Christmas. You can just ask, wait, you don't celebrate New Year's? To shoot them down as well. And that's just a bonus. My holiday gift to you.
Very nice.
And this is, imagine this as a science fiction story being read directly to you. Every person in this room, you are the you the story is being told to, and it's called All Acquaintance Be Forgot. You may have noticed a growing emphasis inside what's left of our shared popular culture on alternative Earths, parallel dimensions, multiverses, roads not taken, what ifs, You may think this is just a spontaneous fad or the work of lazy executives who need a guaranteed audience of existing properties to sustain their corner office. But the truth is much wilder than that. Hardly one cynicism in your guts believes. It's an intentional message, just for you individually, just for you personally, specifically. You didn't get our subtler hints, so here we are, being blunt instead. It's of a piece with what we've been seeding in about rebirth and immortality, regenerative and otherwise, throughout science fiction and fantasy, the Highlander's inability to stay dead, Doctor Who's tendency to pop back up again remixed, all of that, the entire entertainment industrial complex, focused on leaving you a breadcrumb trail, a panoply of hints, but you're so caught up in believing you're just like everyone else, you're never going to solve the puzzle without more. You're too caught up in the assumption of personal mundanity that you believe has served you well. But that was just for the rest of us, not you. You're different, and now it can be told. You aren't going to end in the way the rest of us will. We won't say you can't die, not exactly, but however you experience a transition, it isn't going to stick. You are going to come back. Again and again and again, maybe on different timelines, maybe as different versions of yourself, but you won't go anywhere else for long. You are stuck here as a witness, an endless witness to the beauties and the horrors of the human race, and you better get used to it. That's what all these movies and shows have been trying to tell you, trying to prepare you for this. You aren't going to end. Even if you seem to end for everyone around you, you will change, or your surroundings will change, but you'll be carrying this burden of humanity until there's no longer such a thing. Maybe even longer still. We will all be dust and ash while you wade through these billions and trillions. Our follies, our monstrosities and miracles, all of it. We're asking you to gird your loins, prepare to share the wisdom you find despite never passing on. Maybe you'll be Cleopatra on Tuesday. Maybe you'll be me yesterday. We're all just knots on the string of souls balled up together after all. You're not, just a whole lot bigger and stranger than the rest of our individual experiences. Go forth with this knowledge and do good with it. We have as much faith in you as we can muster in anything these days. There's the old saying, new year, new you. But for you, it's literal. Whoever you want to be, hear you all now. All it takes in your case is to decide that it is so. So decide on something amazing. Shine. Thank you.